We can hear them, and we're on YouTube. We're ready to go.
All right. So let's get started then. Hey everybody, welcome to our 7th cross-chain chat. Today is October 22nd. My name is the Cletosaurus, and I'll be co-hosting this cross-chain chat today with Wally. Today's chat is hosted in the Cardinal House Discord server. Our team, CryptoLink, has recently partnered with Cardinal House, and much of our events will now be held here, including the hosting of the Cross-Chain Chats podcast. So, for any new listeners, the format of these chats is very loose. We'll discuss many topics in the DeFi space. While we do have a few questions, we want to keep this as free flowing as possible. A bit of a background: this series of podcasts are meant for bringing communities together in a fun, interesting, and productive conversation. The audience is encouraged to weigh in, and we'll be doing a giveaway drawing at the end of the chat. For those of you who have not applied to the giveaway yet, the giveaway link can be found in Cardinal House's AMA announcements tab. Today's chat is titled The Gang Meets Up. It's a special one. We'll be covering an in real life crypto meetup of members of the Cardinal House team, Obsidian Council, Only Burns, and a few other members of the DeFi space. So, to begin the chat, let's first have each member introduce themselves and meet if they're part of a project in their project for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we can hop into discussing other things here. So, JoJo, would you like to start us off? Or Cyril, and anybody? That doesn't matter who.
Yeah, I'll start us off. So, I'm JoJo. Obviously, everyone from Cardinal House already knows me, but I'm in charge of the marketing at Cardinal House and connecting us with a bunch of other projects in the space.
All right, I'm Kurt. I'm also part of Cardinal House, and I'm just kind of part of the back end, getting everything scheduled, and yeah.
And I go by Cyril here, but my name is Joshua Hood. I am CEO of Parrotly Finance Incorporated, founder of Only Burns, founder of KC Consulting, a project that helps other DeFi projects figure their crap out. And also mod for Sphere, and that I guess is about it.
Awesome. So you guys are all together in an in real life crypto meetup. How did the idea of that start? Like who came up with that idea? Like how did the whole thing kind of hatch out? And you guys are there now. So how did that all kind of come together?
I think it was me and Cam. We started talking about it because we're in the OC together. And then we kind of started throwing stuff together and adding people into it, and we picked a spot location, and now we're here.
Pretty much. Not a whole, we started planning the meetup probably about like a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And we had all this time and didn't figure out what we wanted to do while we were here. And so that's you should have figured something out, JoJo.
Yeah, well, it turns out Austin bought a trampoline, sent it here. so that's kind of what we're planning on doing for a majority of the day.
Just bouncing around on a trampoline.
Awesome. Yeah. So just so everybody else knows a little bit more about who else is there. So who else is in the room with you guys? What projects are they from? Is Cam around? Because Kurt already mentioned Cam. So we can get a little introduction from Cam if he's around. If anybody's comfortable with jumping on the camera real quick and introducing. If not, it's all good. But it'd be cool to see who all is here and where they're from real quick, just so everyone can get a quick scope of everybody. And then we can kind of shuffle in and out.
Take it away.
Well, hey guys, I'm Billy. Really just enthusiast of DeFi. I'm not really involved in any projects, but you probably see me around. I post as BurbTK in a lot of the Discord servers. So,
Yeah.
I know these guys. We hang out, and I've known Cyril for about, I don't know, a little over a year or so.
Feels like forever. No,
but we hang out occasionally, and came here to meet the guys. So That's me.
Cool. Thank you, Billy.
And
We got.
I think we have Sam here. There's Sam.
Uh-oh, did we disconnect the mic, boys? Oh, there we go. We're back.
Council
We're back.
team, and yeah, we do the me and Cam do the business roundtable. Here he is.
What's up?
Hey, Cam. Thanks for jumping on, man. Appreciate it.
That's
Awesome. Quick to the point. Perfect, man. And then obviously Austin is on his way in at some point here shortly. He said he was slated to get in around 1:20, but he said traffic was holding him up a little bit. So, we might have lost. I think we lost audio on your guys' end a little bit there. Just sometimes when there we go. Yep.
There we go.
Perfect. Yep. Awesome.
When we left to get here, we all left either the day before or first thing in the morning, and Austin's just like, oh, it's Saturday, I'm gonna sleep in, and maybe I'll get up around noon.
Austin was taking his sweet time getting there. He's big timing you guys now. He's big time Austin, right? We don't want.
Exactly.
He's on his own time. He's got to be
Yeah.
fashionably late.
And he sends all these gifts over to make it seem like it's okay that he's getting here late, but
Right, like he's
And he paid
softening
for
the
our
blow with
breakfast.
memes. Yeah.
Yeah, we decided that the last person to arrive is the one who has to pay for all the activities and food. So he's treating us to lunch and treating
Nice.
us to activities. I'm trying to convince all the guys here to go to the local paintball field that's about 7 miles away, so we can all shoot the crap out of each other. I think that'd be great.
I have a feeling that you have someone in mind that you might like to pelt with a paintball gun. He might be sitting directly to your left. That might be the demise of JoJo if you guys.
That's funny.
We might actually not be able to go to a paintball field because I guess he would need a parent's signature.
yeah, that is true.
Cyril's gonna be JoJo's dad for the day. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll sign off for my son.
I'll tell him he kidnapped me.
He's doing the math. Is it
Yeah,
reasonable?
me over here mentally trying to do the math to figure out whether or not I'm old enough to be JoJo's dad, and it turns out I am.
There you go. There you go.
We
Be
just
a
don't know how I
parent
feel
guardian
about that.
signature for that for paintball.
Oh,
we
Yeah.
Pie's throwing
lost enough?
shots at Austin immediately. I don't know if you guys see this, but Pie's out here consume all of
A
Boston's
live
overrated
version of a
past-
new chart.
A live version of a new chart.
Oh yeah, are we gonna get that? Could we get a live performance from BTK?
Oh, gee. From
I know that's a lot of
BTK.
pressure.
Oh,
Yeah.
From BTK.
What do you want to hear?
They want to hear a whole new chart.
Oh,
The
my
irony is I
God.
don't even remember the lyrics, and I wrote them.
You're writing too many. You're writing too many hit songs, Cyril. You're losing track.
Yeah, like, did you see the rap that Price Time had his brother put together when I made a little rap for Price Time's AMAs?
I did indeed see the rap. Yes.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that. That was like that 30-second quip, 30-second little bit right there.
Yeah,
You might be
30
able to
seconds.
sell a few lines to Kanye.
I'm just very prideful of the fact that apparently, if you look at the comments on Price Time's rap video, it caused him to lose a subscriber. So I consider that.
Dude.
That's brutal, man. That's brutal.
I look like a history teacher in an academy for nerdy vampires.
Put on the glasses.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Detention for you, sir. Detention.
Fine.
after
He's about
class.
to
What do we
roast
all
you
look
for not
like?
citing your sources properly.
Describe Kurt and I in a similar manner.
I don't want to hear this fuck from Pie.
Pie's on a roast sesh right now. Like he's on a roll. I would not get in his way at the moment. Austin was first, Cyril was second. So any of us could be third here. So
I can hang with Pi. Don't worry.
that's awesome. So I guess to get a little bit back towards the meetup, how long did it take you guys to plan this out?
Like I said, while we started planning about 2 months ago, we decided on nothing.
You decided on
So-
the place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys decided on
We
the
made it to
Airbnb.
Pennsylvania.
And I was like, hey, here's the address to a Red Robin. Let's all meet there for an early lunch. And that is the extent of what we have planned so far. So for, I guess we would rather spend all of our time planning and building out our projects and our businesses. And so, this just goes to show that when you're in this space, recreation takes a back seat.
No doubt.
Yes,
No
it
doubt.
definitely does. The work-life balance is
Non-existent.
yeah. No, your Discord, I think it says I'm perpetually sleep deprived in your description,
Yes.
which I feel is probably a very accurate description for a lot of people in the DeFi space.
What time did we go to bed last night, Billy?
Like one something.
I think it was like 1:30ish.
And you know what? We
Rookie
skipped
numbers.
the last 2 episodes of Edge Runners too, so we were tired.
We were marathoning Edge Runners, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. We'd already seen it before, but we started watching it again, and we paused when there's 2 episodes left. We made it through the first 8, and then we were like, we're tired. We're not as young as we once were. We're not, JoJo's age. We can't pull 24 hours.
We have to get up and have enough energy to make fun of Austin, and
Yeah.
it's like,
It's a lot of energy to make fun of Austin.
well, not really.
Yeah, low-hanging fruit.
It's not very hard.
No.
What's Edge Runners, by the way? Pie's asking.
It's a really good TV show based on the Cyberpunk game.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You should watch it.
The next season's called Node Runners.
Nice.
Subtle shill.
And there's the plug for the pivot and conversation. Awesome. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Are you guys, so do you think that meeting up in person and project leaders and just, consumers, enthusiasts alike, everybody meeting up in person doing, eventually large conferences and things like that, is that going to help legitimize the space in a way? Because I know we've talked about it personally in just our own chats, that once you start meeting people and you have a lot of more conversations and you become personable with people, it becomes a lot more serious, right? Especially when you're dealing with money. So how do you guys think that stuff like this could actually change the space for the better?
What do you think, Kurt?
I think that it helps just because it adds a extra layer of personality and stuff to people. Like right now you can talk online. Like I've talked with these two for months and months and months. And there's just a different.
Kurt, real quick, could you move the mic
online.
a little bit over? Perfect. Yeah, just because it's a little quiet.
Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Absolutely. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but there's just a different thing that you can. Just the vibe is different, I guess I'd say. Yeah. It's not all business. Not that everything always is when we're talking, but.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
I guess, for
you can
example,
judge.
right, that there was someone that was intended to be at this meetup that is no longer there, right, because something happened with their project. It may have been a little bit harder to pull something like that after you just saw all of your buddies in the space in person, so to speak, right? So I think it definitely brings a different aspect to it when you are face to face with people, and it would be very nice to be able to do that, in my opinion. It makes things more real than just sitting behind a computer screen and if we all were just completely behind a computer screen for the rest of this entire space's lifetime, it would make things very difficult, I think. So I definitely think building is much better together when everybody is more comfortable, more personable with each other, I think, for sure. Do you guys, is anybody, and I know Cardinal House, maybe this is a question more pivoted towards Cardinal House, but I know Cyril always has his master plans. Does anybody have any plans long term to maybe run conferences or things like that, large scale?
Well, I know that we're looking at hosting Flocker's Social Club meetups for Parrotly Finance, and initially we had planned on doing one this year, but essentially we plan on these meetups prior to releasing like our key products and everything like that, and basically those people at the meetups can like beta test it, be the first to get their hands on it, et cetera, et cetera. And plans changed a little bit when we pivoted from the Flock wallet to releasing the NBS as a standalone product, so that projects and companies can start utilizing it quickly during this time of building during the bear, right? But yeah, I think it would be great to actually start, a crypto conference sort of thing where it's really just a large meet and greet with a couple of keynote speakers and maybe some group activities, or hell, kind of take a little cue from the hackathon or something like that, where we all just get together and try to. Oh, Austin's here.
Looks
Lincoln
like
decided
Austin
to
just
show
got
up.
here.
Uh-oh.
Thank you
Uh-oh.
for lunch. Thank you for lunch.
What's up, guys? Here, slide in there next to Cyril.
All right, mid pod pivot. Mid pod pivot, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch the cord.
About time.
There he is,
up,
ladies
Hey,
and gentlemen.
Austin.
What's
Can you
up,
hear anything? Where's
Austin?
the audio? It's did I take the audio issues?
Oh yeah.
I got half a headphone if you want to use
Half
that.
a
The feedback.
Oh.
There he
Hey.
is. Can you hear us loud and clear, boss man?
What's up, gentlemen?
How are you doing, Austin? How was your travel?
Happy to see you, Austin.
Oh, I'm doing great.
How was
What,
traffic?
what are we talking about?
Well, we were talking about how you graciously got us lunch,
Yeah.
and because the last person in is the one who pays.
Is that the deal? Is that what we talked about?
We heard something about a trampoline too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that's all
They were
about.
talking about. There's like this beautiful trampoline with JoJo's name written all over it.
JoJo was bouncing his little heart out last night. He was just jumping on that thing for hours. So everyone
like,
looks out
"Bro."
the window. Everyone's like, "Where's
I've asked
JoJo,
this
man?"
on the Christmas list forever.
He just wanted to live out the last little vestiges of his youth before he legally becomes an adult tomorrow.
That is great.
Is that tomorrow? Your
tomorrow?
birthday's
Tomorrow, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, no
I
way.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
his birthday
Happy
tomorrow.
early birthday to JoJo. Everybody in the chat, wish JoJo a happy birthday this weekend.
And ladies, that's when he turns 18.
There we go.
Oh, that's hilarious. So, as Cyril was saying, we were talking about Austin, like in-person conferences and things like that. What is Pi saying right now? What is?
Someone just compounded or claimed ooze. Was that you?
The crypto never stops, guys. The
It
DeFi.
came through my headphones. Bro, I know everything, all right?
That's pretty good.
I was like, I know this sound specifically.
It's hard when the sound's the same for everything you do with ooze.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So what we were talking about, Austin, is I asked the guys, both Cyril and the Cardinal guys, if they had plans of running any sort of larger scale conferences. So it starts with meetups with project leaders and enthusiasts, right, like this, and then what does it grow to at the end of the day?
I would love
right?
to
And once
see-
you start building with other.
Yeah, I would love to see a thing where we have the meetup, we have some keynote speakers, and then we, take a cue from Hackathon, and we all put our heads together and see what kind of project we can come up with in a certain period of time, map it out, get all the tokenomics, figure out who would be building what, and everything like that, and I think that would be fun.
That's an interesting idea. Any thoughts on that, guys? What does
Sounds
JoJo
like- so
think?
that's kind of like a hackathon almost. So like,
Right.
yeah.
That's what he said.
I must have just my
Yes, we're going to do a
yeah.
hackathon.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a hackathon.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is a meetup, and it's like a meetup,
JoJo looked
think-
like he had thoughts on that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say that I think what we could do is definitely do like a half virtual, half in person sort of event, like we're doing, but something on a big scale where we can live stream it to anyone who can't go, but we can also sell tickets and have, almost like an esports arena type thing for an in-person event. I think that would be really, really cool.
I think you do something kind of like what Blizzard does for BlizzCon, where it's like you have like the online tickets, or you can be there in person.
Yeah.
For stuff. So.
And he's gone.
And-
back home. That was all. That was all, guys.
Thanks, Austin. We appreciate you, man. Yep.
We put in $1,000 and you see how much time that got us with Austin, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He paid
Right.
us. He paid us. No.
Yeah, no. I think some of those ideas were pretty interesting, though. I mean, you see a lot of the blockchains have their own conferences, right? So I've seen, like, I know, like, I've seen photos from one of our community members, Jigs. He sent some stuff in from Phantom's convention in Texas. I think it was a couple months ago. So all these chains have their own, conventions or expos where people set up booths. It seems like it would be right up, maybe Cardinal House's alley or something to do something like that eventually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that would pique people's interest. I would be very interested in attending that stuff. I mean, the networking at events like that, right? And that's what it's really about. So people are always interested in that stuff, and new tech, like you said, Cyril, being able to beta test new tech and stuff like that. That would be very cool. And it would provide some pretty cool utility to those little parrots you got over there.
Yeah. We'll get the stuff that CryptoLink is building. I forget. Is that public yet?
Depends. What are we talking about?
I guess it could be.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the,
it's public.
The decks.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
Okay,
yeah.
We want to
Okay,
talk
here's
about
the
that all
Dex
day.
is public, yeah.
Here's the thing. When you're in as many protocols as I am, it becomes very difficult, especially when you're advisor for a lot of these protocols, to remember what is and isn't public at that time, right? And like, I don't have time to go to everyone's AMAs, but,
It
Oh.
makes me
so,
feel really good though that you erred on the side of caution. You get a gold star on the advisor board for that one. Our
Here, guys,
advisor
let
rocks,
me
guys.
interject real quick. It sounds like from Brian Diamond saying that we can't hear Cyril and you guys in the Discord.
Well,
I hate to rehash this, but
maybe
we got to make sure everyone can hear.
Brian
leave
migrate
the
to the
Discord
YouTube.
then, and go to the YouTube.
Okay.
There.
That's
I
probably the
switched
best
audio
bet. I mean,
device.
it's going
Are
to be
you
a
able
better
to hear
quality
us
anyways.
now?
You get the full chat on
Was
the
it going
YouTube
through
as well.
your phone, Cyril?
It was using a different
Because you're
audio.
muted on the laptop.
Oh,
Yeah,
if you're
now
muted on Discord, yeah, just unmute yourself on Discord and make sure you just have me and Cletus muted on Discord, and
Okay. Follow me.
we'll be well on our
Yeah,
way.
we should be good. then.
Cletus.
He goes, I hate to rehash this one.
My name is Cletus, and diabetes is a serious medical condition.
That's right.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot in like baseball and stuff. I would play back in high school. I was it's
Are you
called
able to hear us on the
Cletus
Discord now?
the fetus's penis, and so that was a
That's
nice little
something.
jingle to it.
I can't hear anything
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh, now they've gone mute.
Austin's
Oh,
back.
no. Oh, no.
Everything, Jay.
Brian's in the chat,
came
though.
back,
shut up,
and
Brian.
see, I had everything all sorted, and then someone's like, "Oh, I can't hear you on the
I
Discord."
can hear you on the Discord. Discord's fixed.
And now I'm hearing music.
Yeah, me too.
Music.
Cran,
Okay.
real quick, you can still get gas for only $1.39 at your local Taco Bell.
Thank you,
Oh,
Cran.
I know why. I wasn't in the stage previously.
You're
I
here.
was in it on my phone.
Ah,
We were talking
okay.
through your phone.
Give me a second.
The more and more of these that we do, the
Kurt,
more
Joe,
meetups
what-
that we all
You can't
have,
hear me now?
Kurt
the
and JoJo
better
were
it can work.
nervous.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. We've been able to hear you the whole time.
Okay, well, I wasn't able to hear you.
Oh, no, that's
so,
okay. I'm just making sure.
If anyone has issues and like, oh, I can't hear you in the Discord, go to the YouTube then, because I'm not messing with the audio anymore.
Yeah, the audio.
Yeah, let's just do that then.
We got the
Wally,
audio
can you
Oh,
drop
awesome.
that
So,
Yeah, I'll drop the
YouTube
link
link?
again.
Spot for a
Please
minute.
just continue the conversation while I figure this out.
All right, you got it. Okay, so Cyril was telling me that he was going to try to convince everyone to go and play paintball coming up. So I want to hear your guys' takes on that. Just like the general plan for the weekend. I know that the trampoline is there. That's going to be a fun time. But like paintball, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff to do. Like you're all together for like the first time. Next time, I definitely want to be there. I think it'd be cool.
Next.
Man, why aren't you here now, man? I think that's the main problem.
Yeah. Well,
We could have done a whole in-person podcast.
could have.
No.
Could
I
have.
know. Well, the problem for me, so I coach high school football, so we just had a game last night, and so it makes it very, very difficult to be able to do anything during football season. So, like, one of my buddies' weddings is coming up here in a couple weeks, and it's like, man, if we keep winning and we're in the playoffs, that's going to be a problem. This is why you don't have fall weddings. I told you, man.
Well, you ever think of just throwing a game for your team?
For what? What? For the wedding?
So
No.
you don't keep winning.
No, what? Winning's
Okay,
fun,
sorry.
man. Winning is winning.
That's fair, that's fair.
Nothing's more fun than winning. So there's no doubt about that.
What do you think about a push-up competition between me and Austin in person?
I think you guys could do it on
No
the
cheating.
pod. It would
No
be
cheating.
freaking
No
awesome.
cheating.
You do it on
Zach
the
is in
pod
here.
right now.
And then when I
Bro,
upload it to
see,
Spotify,
this
I'll
is
edit
the
in
funny
like
thing, right? JoJo's been training for this, and he
I
just
have knowledge.
slightly just put it into there. He's like, he's in the airplane, like, how can I slide this in the conversation? Freaking Rocky Balboa compilation of training up to this day. He's like, he beat me, I'm making a comeback. That's what's happening right now.
Austin, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen you do those burpees for that,
Yeah.
that burpee thing.
Those-
So
those
you're
half
definitely in
burpees?
training.
Whoa,
Oh.
those are shots.
Listen here, buddy. I did how much did I do? 600? No, 369?
was a lot, dude.
Oh, there was a 69 in it. That's why I remember so much. I just don't know the first number.
Nice.
It was a lot, though.
Nice.
Lady Boss says, I'm definitely coming to the next one. Yeah, I mean, I think you asked me before I had to get my headphones about, like, are we doing in-person or stuff? Yeah, it's like, honestly, it's a matter if, not when, I think. Like, because if you see, like, Cardinal House, right? If we're able to maintain this, like, slow, consistent growth we've been doing in a freaking bear market, I don't, like, whether it's a year, 2 years, whatever down the road for a bull market, bro, like, we're gonna, like, the growth is gonna be exponential. Like, we got Node Runner. I mean, when people are starting to make a little bit of money on the side, that's gonna grow. I mean, we got so many aspects of, like, projecting growth for Cardinal House. Yeah, I think an in-person meetup in the next bull run will be absolutely doable.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It would be I think everybody in the community would be very excited to go and eventually meet people in person, right? I mean, when you talk online for so long, some people maybe not, but others, I mean, it would be very cool, I think, to go meet project leaders, community members, mods, all that good stuff. The people that you communicate with in Discord every day, right? And for the last however many years. So at that point, yeah, it'd be very, very cool. And it seems like something right up Cardinal House's alley too, right? It's bringing all the DeFi together. So yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so what do you guys think of this idea? So what if we bought the Cardinal House is what it would be called. And we fly people out and we have like a studio set up and we just have like awesome podcasts and in person sort of I guess podcasts or even shows or whatever we want to call it, but that would be sweet. Like similar to how like, Joe Rogan does it or any like big podcast eventually get to that point.
That would be awesome. I mean, you got my full support. Let's do it. I'm in. How can I help? How can I help, man?
Cardinal House.
That would be awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I tell Cletus and I say it to Atlas all the time. I'm like, when are we buying CryptoLink Ranch in the middle of
CryptoLink
Ranch? So, no, I'm all about it. Wow, Crane's going off in chat right now. Crane, I appreciate it. And Lady Boston Head is all about getting together in person, doing a freaking party. So we're partying, dude. Getting the community together.
Mainly, especially in a bear market, right? Like that's what's making crypto right now. I think that's like the last hanging thing in crypto is like community and how important community is that like everybody's just trying to like, I mean, right now, I mean, you can still make money, but oh my gosh, it's so much harder. That really what's keeping a lot of people here is just like the friends they made online, communities that are actually useful. They're not just, hyping stuff up blindly. Let's party with Greenheart.
Dude, Pie's out of pocket today, man. Yeah, Pie's having one hell of a Saturday.
Just like how JoJo's been training for this push-up competitions, Pie's been waiting for like this meetup so he can just FUD it.
The moment that we're gonna allow Pie's messages to show up right on the pod, he's like, dude, yes, I've been waiting for this whole time.
There we go.
Pi, if you have anything else you'd like to say, I mean, just feel free. I'm not taking the chat down, so you might as well just. I mean, if you want to roast JoJo, I mean, it's all fair game at this point.
Am I?
Yeah, I'm all open to
not
being roasted.
Yeah, you are right there. Mute me on Discord.
Oh, do I mute you?
Yeah, mute me.
So
on
we're
Discord.
figuring out these audio
Like that. Drag it all the way down.
issues.
There's a
There we
mute
go.
button too.
I was
There
the
we go.
audio issue.
There we go. We
Shocker,
fixed.
right?
The house must be painted cardinal red with a cardinal bird mailbox with the beak open for the mailbox door. That's there we go. Pie is turned up today.
Bo, freaking Pie, man. We got to fly Pie out to a
Dude, yeah,
meetup.
Pie, when are you coming to a meetup?
You got to do some physical FUD.
Well, you know, you got to be careful with physical FUD because physical FUD can have physical results.
Physical FUD may
Digital,
involve
it's easy,
paintball
bro. You
guns.
can just log off.
Man, ball,
Yeah.
Click the block
paintball
button.
guns.
So
Yeah.
let me count. How many projects total are represented?
You show up
At the
late.
meetup
It's
today,
somewhere
guys.
else. Yeah, pretty sure every
Only cops are involved.
2, Now Runner, Cardinal House, OC, only maybe 6.
Well, let's see. Three with me, if you don't count Sphere, since I'm just a mod there. And then
Cardinal House, Node Runner,
4, 5,
5 OC.
6. Yeah, I guess that's
So
Six or
five,
seven.
6 projects represented.
6 or 7, something
Six
like
or
that.
7. That is pretty cool, man. That's very cool. And Austin, I don't think you were here when we were talking about it, but I'd actually like your opinion on it as well. Kind of in light of, I guess, the Sphere nonsense and all of that stuff, and honestly, the fact that one of their team members was supposed to be at your meetup. How do you think meeting up in person with project leads or members of the community,
Not
just
Sphere.
100
or not
days,
Sphere,
100
100
days.
days. I'm sorry.
100
You
days,
speak.
not
I heard
Sphere.
Cyril
I was
say
kind of
Sphere.
that too. I was like, what happened with Sphere? Do I need to
Everybody,
Yeah.
nobody
You really
freak
had
out.
me worried
Nobody
for a
freak out.
second.
I know we freak out. I heard Cyril say Sphere, and I just.
You're about to see some panic selling in real life. or something.
Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Don't panic. 100 days. 100 days. Thank you,
Freaking
Cletus.
out.
Cut me out.
I
Cut me out
mean,
earlier.
What
but meeting up
happened
in
with
person,
100
right?
days? I'm still waiting on Arsh to come here.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
dude.
That's what I was saying, right? So do you think? I mean, it would have been I maybe not, but I feel like it's probably be a lot harder for people to pull that nonsense when you've been meeting up with people in person, collaborating in person, meeting some of your user base in person, things like that at meetups. Do you think things
I
like this
think-
can help progress the space in that aspect?
I think it'll help grow communities and maybe help people make better investment decisions, but I don't think in the aspect that like people will still be able to like do nefarious stuff, because as we've seen, Arsh was probably if we're talking like using 100 days as an example, Arsh was probably the most out there in terms of projects that failed, scammed, whatever you want to call it, because I don't have all the evidence to call
Right.
it any other thing yet. But when it came to Arsh's situation, he was doxxed. He was with us playing all kinds of games all the time. Like the last step was basically to come in person, right? And you've seen how that turned out. So we got like as close to his person as we can get, and we still see like not ramifications, but like things happen to projects and that type of aspect. So I think not really as far as eliminating scams. I mean, obviously scammers aren't going to come in person a lot anyways, but maybe just people, they're able to like read body language. They're able to kind of like see people, talk to them, see how they are with other people, because that is huge for an investment decision for me. Because if I'm talking to a project leader and they're able to, talk in person with people, have that charisma, but also be very confident and mean what they say, because you can kind of filter out the bull crap a little bit when you're seeing people in person. That tells me they're able to go and pitch this to big players, and that has even more growth, because if they go to somewhere like Dubai, or we're always hearing about Dubai, right? Or if they're pitching to big time mainstream people, that gives me confidence that I'm like, okay, this dude knows what he's talking about. He's confident, and he can progress whatever project I'm investing in, which indirectly grows what I am. So yeah, I'll make that investment decision. So I think if anything, it'll be wiser investment decisions and stronger community behind the projects if we do more physical stuff.
You know what else is nice? Just vibing with people that have a similar passion, man.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
doing that it doesn't crypto, sport, anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you
Like,
relay
we're
what
all sitting here on Discord
Billy
for
just
the
said there?
most part.
Oh, there we go. Here, say that again, man.
I was just saying that it's nice in anything, crypto, whatever you're involved in, is to get, surrounded with people with a similar passion and vibe off of them. You know, it's just a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that in your standard day to day, because how many of us have tried to talk about things that we enjoy or about crypto, and everyone's like, okay, and you're that guy,
Yep.
or
Yep.
that girl, and they don't want to hear it. But Dubai, JoJo, I think if you guys sold probably about $100,000 worth of Cardinal tokens, you could get a real sweet necklace, like diamond encrusted Cardinal necklace to wear to Dubai.
Pay
'cause,
yourself
yeah.
a $2 million, $3 million salary.
Oh no, don't be silly. It was only $5 million.
5
million
Only
Australian
5 million.
US dollars as a salary. You can do that, right?
Weren't
JoJo?
there 2 chains though?
Touche.
Oh,
Gosh, man.
too much fun with that.
What? All right, we're alluding to a situation that I'm not privy to, clearly.
Dude,
so.
I wasn't either. I was really lost
Is
for a
there
second.
some
You guys
conversation
are
really
about
lost
bringing this
on
to
this?
Dubai?
Are
No,
you Brian Legend?
Seifu.
There we go.
What?
Oh, Brian Legend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brian,
Didn't he like? I haven't been following too much on the Seifu thing. So did Brian Legend? Didn't he like convince his community to like that he needs a certain amount of like $1 million per year in salary? and-
5 million
5. Okay.
in
and-
Australian dollars, which I mean really is like $30, right? But yeah,
Now it
no, he managed to convince his community that he deserved a $5 million a year salary. Yeah.
So it sounds like he's a marketing legend. But if he was
Yeah.
able to convince his community that he needs that much, wouldn't that fulfill the fact that he would be a marketing legend?
Well, he does need that much.
He
needs that
does.
he needs that much
To buy
gold.
that chain, it's pretty expensive.
The
JoJo
chain
said
and
that
the
with such a
Louis
straight
Vuitton
face. That was
jackets.
incredible.
Brian Legend is the best pie.
that explains a lot about pie.
Yeah, that really tells a lot about your character, pie.
Well, the
So
pie
I wanted to
project and
ask
all that.
Austin this question for quite some time on the pod. So as a content creator, right, there's clearly some pressure on you, and you see it from the community, obviously. And it's not just you; it's all the content creators, especially in the DeFi space. So how do you handle that pressure to, when people get invested in a project you do a video on and they lose money, even if it's not a rug and it just goes down and people freak out, right? They're in your replies, they're fudding your YouTube chat. How do you go about the process of one, kind of just filtering out projects that you are going to, whether you are or not going to push it to the community, and two, how do you handle the nonsense that can come from things that aren't your fault?
Yeah, man, that's the $1 million question.
Right,
Being
right,
a
absolutely.
content- I think it's the first thing is understanding how to pivot, because as people kind of see on my channel, I'm way different than how I used to do it, and you'll see that, right, with people that actually care about creating content. They'll understand how to make pivotal moments in their career for the better of their content, their audience and stuff. And if they just keep staying the same, that kind of tells me that they don't really care about either the quality they're doing or their audience, or one of the two. And when it comes to producing content that is a project, I mean, at the end of the day, none of us know, right? I am like, just because I click the record button and I like to edit my stuff and put it on this platform called YouTube, that doesn't make me any different than anybody else out there that invests in these projects. I just put myself on the camera and do it, right? And if all of us in crypto did the same thing, I promise you, we would have a crazy amount of people that also lose money. They just don't know it because they're either anonymous, or they're not creating content. So, as long as I do things the most ethical way that I know how, and, I'm still learning too. This whole crypto space is new, and doing content around crypto is even newer. Like, you're going to make mistakes, but as long as you do it the best way you think you're doing it, the people still need to make sure they're holding themselves accountable for clicking that buy button, clicking that sell button, whatever they want to do. And, that's really it. But yeah, lately I haven't, I don't think in the future or anything, I'm like doing crypto, like I'm doing a video specifically on XYZ, right? I will trickle in crypto here and there with my content, but it's not going to be like, I invested in this future rug called Only Burns, right? And
Yes.
Shots fired.
The hell?
nah, we got a Twitter space coming up next week, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah. What day is that again? The 27th, right?
Yeah. Talk to my assistant. JoJo.
Oh, no,
Well, show it on here. Tell the people when it's gonna be so they know.
The 27th at what time? 5
p.m. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
5 Eastern.
Yes, Eastern.
Okay.
So 5 Eastern, Twitter Space next Thursday, Austin spot. Don't miss it. It's gonna be toasty.
But you did ask me another question I didn't answer about, I lost $20 from that darn rug. Yeah, I know, man, Bright Zone. It's rough out in these streets. But when it comes to how am I selecting like future stuff to invest in, right? As far as like if I were to ever even put money into it and then potentially include it in a video that I'm talking about passive income in general, man, my criteria is like, if you were to look at my portfolio, it's so boring. I got maybe 3, if I could off the top of my head, probably 3 very risky projects versus 4 or 5 months ago, it was probably like triple that, which it probably was actually. And now it's like 3 very risky projects and 90% of it's just sitting in stablecoin farms or something, like that.
Yeah,
like
I see your tweets all the time, and I love it, man. Like you're always tweeting about how like any project offering ridiculous volatility and ridiculous reward is nonsense.
That's how it is.
I couldn't agree more.
If it has a reward token, I'm not looking at it. If it has any type of rebasing, auto, blah, 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 I'm not looking at it. The main thing that I'm looking at is this project fixing a problem? Just like in the real world. Look at Shark Tank. They say this, like the business model isn't new. This is how businesses run just in crypto. Are they fixing a problem? Are they solving a high barrier to entry with most retail, because that's where most of the liquidity is? If like you want a project, you're talking mostly to retail people. Like you'll have some institutional, but mostly it's retail. Are you fixing a barrier to entry to the retail, and are you unique, right? Because you don't have to be unique, but as long as you fix a problem, but it's like in the same area. So you know what I mean? So if you play around with those 3 distinctions, you can have a way better filter than a lot of these people out there.
Yeah. I feel like beforehand too, like probably several months ago, that wasn't the sentiment in this space. It was that, oh, well, let's just throw money at a wall and see what sticks, tune forks, rebasing projects, and so on. And I feel like now of course, for content creators and people who have been in this space for a while, but even for the average investor, they're probably starting to ask themselves these more difficult questions and look at projects more critically, as opposed to just kind of throwing money at something, or at least I hope.
And then the funny thing is you'll ask these projects those tough questions, like what problem are you solving, how are you unique, blah blah blah, and then their answer is just not really what it is, and it's like you quickly find out. Sometimes I'll be talking to these founders that are, I can pull up my DMs right now and show you. I mean, it's just so many projects are still like, hey, will you do a video? Will you do a video? And it's like, you ask them these just simple questions, and you can kind of tell just from the tonality of how they send the messages. They're like, wow. But like, they still have to act, hyped about their bullcrap project. But it's like, you can just tell, like, wow, man, yeah, I don't feel as confident. Like they just don't have that urge. So it's really disheartening, because you see a lot of people in our community at Cardinal House and stuff, or my people that watch my content and stuff, invested in those things, and it's like, they're going to lose money at some point. And some people just don't have that understanding of knowing what's a long-term versus a short-term, because I tell people this too. I kind of use it as a joke, but also I'm personally doing it. Is there's Ponzi's out there. There's really bad projects out there, but some people still use that as a very high risky place to make a little bit of money short term, because that's what they're used for. But some people don't know how to distinct a Ponzi short term versus a long term, and they like switch the two, and it's like then they're upset and they get wrecked. So you got to know that distinction as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
and
true.
I,
Go ahead, Cyril.
I've enjoyed watching Austin pivot his portfolio, right? Because one of the things that I preach, and those who have been in my trading Discord know, one of the things that I preach the most is you only want to allocate a small percentage of your portfolio to speculative investments. And until a protocol or anything is actually generating solid revenue, it is to be considered speculative. And as such, you should only allocate a very small percentage to that. Most of your portfolio, if you're managing your portfolio correctly, a lot of it is going to be in boring things such as dividend stocks or um, like stable farming. If you're talking about a DeFi
Stable fund?
portfolio,
Oh, farm.
no, not stable fund, stable farming. And then you have a smaller percentage that's allocated to these high risk, high potential reward protocols and projects and things like that. But ultimately, if it's not making revenue yet, little bit, okay? In the grand scheme of things, a little bit now, a little bit later on, once they actually have something rolling, there's nothing wrong with that, right? A lot of people tend to ape in like a whole bunch of money all at once, be like, oh, I don't want to miss it, right? Well, the problem with that is that's what a lot of people in this space do. And so you get that you see on many charts, right? They don't look at the long-term plan. They don't look, okay, is this creating revenue? Is this a project that is going to be more of a slow burn?
Good one. Good one.
Or is
I'm
this,
canceling the Twitter space.
one that takes a little while to come along and whatnot? And so what happens is then I like to refer to the DeFi space as, the ADHD playground, right? Where everybody rolls into it, they buy, they get bored, and then they sell, and then they move on to the next shiny object, right? And that's, you see a lot of that. You really do. So yes, you may see it suddenly running or going parabolic. Don't fall for that trap. You will become exit liquidity, right? You wait. There's nothing wrong with waiting. So don't ape all your money into something right off the bat especially when there's still a speculative investment. DCA your way in and you DCA your way out. DCA your way.
DC way.
DC way. Yeah, that's my dyslexia right there coming to play. Hey.
Stop.
Yeah.
So-
Kurt's falling off.
Oh, go ahead, Cletus.
No, if you got something, you can go ahead. I was gonna ask Cardinal House something.
I was just gonna ask. This kind of goes for all three parties represented here. What do you guys look for in a project's roadmap? I think that's kind of an overlooked thing. I think a little bit. How much is in a roadmap? How little is in a roadmap? Is it too much to promise? Is it not specific enough? What does an ideal project roadmap look like for you guys right now here in the bear market, knowing that we're quite a ways away from being
Well,
back?
I'll just start this off. When I look at a roadmap, I like to follow along the progress. I don't think enough people check back at a roadmap. A roadmap is there so you can look back and see if they're following up with what they're promising. And if you're not doing that, then I don't think you're utilizing the true purpose of a roadmap.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Usually if I'm looking at a project that's like just starting out, I want to make sure that they have something detailed for probably the next 2 quarters. Everything past that is fairly speculative in my mind because I'm sure all of us here know that everything kind of falls off the roadmap if you try to be that detailed that far out. So that's kind of what I look for. I want to make sure that they have a long-term vision. So I want it to usually be at least 4 quarters to 2 years kind of future sight, but really only have that detailed for the first 2 quarters at least.
What about you, Austin?
Well, I mean, yeah, they brought up good points. I would say one thing is like back to my 3 things is if I'm looking at a roadmap, is that roadmap unique? Because I think we all have a copy and paste in mind of what we see in a lot of roadmaps. Play to earn game, and a decentralized exchange, NFT market. If we keep seeing these like big things that everybody has, you've kind of already started to lose my interest, and then I'm still going to look at it, right? But if you don't have at least a solid handful of things that make it unique to Austin Token, if we're looking at the Austin Token roadmap, and it's like, yeah, they got all these cookie cutter things, but like, oh my gosh, this one thing sounds like it could actually solve something or do something, I may still look into it and keep on track. But yeah, if there's like a lot of fluff, or just it looks like they're like trying to think of something just to add another block and put another check mark beside of it. Like I seen this one and it was so funny. It was like create Twitter page, create, like it's like these things that you could do within seconds, and they're just like, yeah, just super daily tasks that they make into like big events. It's like you're telling me you don't really have a lot of hard things to achieve, so you're trying to create Twitter pages, a really successful achievement that you want to relay to your people. So,
or just maybe lack of understanding at that point of how long some of that stuff takes.
Yeah, just crazy. Create a Discord. It's like, if it's October 2022 and you are a project founder and you're still hesitant to go to Discord, or you don't understand, and you lack the initiative to learn Discord within an hour, do I really care about you? You know.
I swear
Right.
you're describing all the
Really? Okay. All right.
Only birds play P2E.
To be fair, okay. First off, to be fair, I need to go through and update that roadmap, and it will be updated when Cam kicks out the new website that we have his company producing for Only Burns. But no, like our actual like white paper is what's going to have your quote unquote roadmap in there, right? But no, what I like to look for, in addition to some of the things that these fine gentlemen have mentioned, is I like to look for flexibility. Are they planning to be able to adjust to the markets? Because if you're going to sit there and pull it out like, this is what we are doing, this is how we're going to do it, and this is how long it's going to take us, I'm like, okay, that's great. But if you're sitting there planning out all of these things so far in advance, you're creating an expectation for people who are buying in. And you may wind up hitting a point a year from now or whatever where the entire market has shifted and no one gives a crap about that particular item that's on your roadmap, right? How are you going to adjust? How are you going to pivot? How are you going to now take away something that you have told people you are doing? While I like to see long-term roadmaps, I like to see more of a flexible goal in once it's further out, right? You know, tell me what goal you're hoping to accomplish a year from now, 2 years from now, you know, hell, surprise us all and give us something that goes out 5 years, right? But I like to see an aspect of flexibility in their roadmap, telling me that they understand that markets change and pivot in ways that we can't predict, and we need to be able to adjust for that.
Mm-hmm. So a roadmap that not only just shows the immediate, this is what we plan on doing, let's say in Q4, but something that is almost like I guess roadmap, but like a journey that it's shown you where the project has been, what goals they've accomplished, and a little check mark next to it or something saying, okay, well, we hit that major goal that was actually a real thing. And then, okay, our upcoming goals for, in this case, Q4, Q1, but then maybe something a little bit further on down the line that kind of really gives you an overall view of what the project is, where they have come from, and where they're going. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I heard, to pivot a little bit, I heard that Austin mentioned just project creating a Discord group or something, or creating a Twitter. From a content creator perspective, and even for Cardinal House to weigh in too on it, where is I don't mean like that, but like
I showed them a GIF. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no worries. For like a good platform for projects to reach out to, I guess right now in this bear market, like is Twitter a good one? Discord? Like, should a project just really try to get everywhere, or should a project just kind of focus in on one and have a good presence in that one place? Like, what from niche?
any business that is going to succeed fills a niche. Okay? Don't try to be everything. Don't try to be the one-stop shop or any of that nonsense, right? Understand that there's if you're a one-stop shop, tell me without telling me all of your products suck worse than the other items out there. Okay? That's going to be how it is. You know, there's always going to be a company that focuses on a niche that's going to do whatever you're trying to do better than you because you're trying to do too many things. Find a niche, find your market, and execute that market and do it well. Do it better than those who are in the space. Do it better than, you know, those projects that are like, oh, we're going to do all of these things, right? Fill a niche. That's how you succeed. And anyone who's been through business or built up a successful company understands that. You know, like, you know, Cam, web design business, right? He's off in La La Land at the moment.
He can't hear us.
You know, but you know, you have a successful business, and because you're filling a niche. So that's what I like to see in projects. Don't try to be everything. Be one thing and do it well.
Yeah, I would say the two biggest pillars for, like, I guess a successful like content creation project side of things from being an investor is you need to have one place to establish a community and one place to distribute information as far as like updates, info, whatever like that. And right now, like Discord, obviously that's the mainstream the thing. I think every project at the bare minimum should have a Discord. Do I think Twitter is the best place? Honestly, I think YouTube is something that is not as saturated. Like obviously YouTube is everywhere, but like for a project, if you want to have something specific, like we had Polygon on the other day, and I was pretty impressed that Polygon literally went the extra mile, and they have like YouTube shorts about like all their different stuff that they're doing, and you don't see a lot of projects doing that. They may come on YouTube and have like, you know, promotional videos or something, but they're not using YouTube, I think, to its fullest advantage. I mean, you can go to YouTube and put out updates, live streams, you know, educational videos on how-tos. You know, instead of having a boring FAQ, you have actual content that you can learn from or be educated from or entertained from. I haven't seen one single project that, other than, you know, we're having this podcast, but like an actual entertainment section. I've never seen a project do entertainment. It's always like information, updates. You can make money, but like I've never seen a project use social media to entertain. And I think if we have a project do something like that, that'll be something as well. So yeah, I think YouTube is still way underutilized.
Neo Masterpiece Films.
Neo Masterpiece. See, there you go. You know, so there's some that I think maybe they just need to work harder because I haven't even thought of them. So if you're watching this, Neo, kick it up a notch. I don't know.
I'll tell Aaron over at Neo Masterpiece Films to, you know, start using YouTube more, you know, and then
because Discord's so small, man. Because Discord's made for gamers, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like we're using a pickaxe to dig dirt, you know, like on Minecraft when people like use the pickaxe to like mine, or if you're using a shovel to mine cobblestone.
It would have been
like
fine if you just said in real life too. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
But Minecraft works too.
Using a
Bro, I'm a nerd on Minecraft.
We know what Austin uses to dig dirt now.
Austin's gonna start a Twitch platform, and he's gonna be a gamer girl.
Yeah.
And-
I'm gonna dye my hair pink.
Well, here's the thing. Have you seen that
Cat
one?
ear
Have you
headphones.
seen that
Yup.
that one Twitch streamer who allowed people to pay him to be in drag, basically, and now he's just stuck living as a girl because he was getting like hundreds of thousands of dollars of donations per month to make him
He must
stay
be miserable,
dressed up
bro.
like a girl.
You couldn't
Let's
pay me
have
enough.
Austin do that. For $100,
The way Cyril looks
you
right
can
in the
have him
camera
be
when he
on,
said
on, on Twitch stream
I'll
dressed
do
up as
one
a girl
better.
for an hour.
Cyril stared
For
into the souls of every
$1,000.
viewer.
No, for $1,000, I'll dress up like that and do an AMA for your project. You've heard it here first. That's
Wait,
That's not a
wait,
bad
really?
deal, everybody.
Really?
I'm-
That's
untapped marketing, bro. Look at that.
That's not a
not
bad
a-
deal.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
deal.
affordable.
That's very affordable.
Yeah, for what you're getting, that's fair. I feel like that's very
That's
affordable.
phenomenal.
Dude,
CryptoLink
I'm a
might have to
marketing
take you up on
genius.
that offer.
Yeah,
The
we'll be
return on- the ROI to that.
So it's a better deal than the last lady that Kurt hired. So, you know.
Wait,
What?
Okay.
Now you're starting to be pie. You're just fun and spreading
Oh
lies.
yeah, pie, right?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, man, Discord's so small and so niche to gaming.
Yeah.
I really hate that we have to like use that for crypto and stuff. I mean, Telegram's just absolutely crazy. So like Discord's the only other place, right? So
Dracula, boss baby, Lord of the Rings.
How many decks does it take?
what is he talking
He said
about?
from left to right.
Yeah.
Dracula,
From left to
boss
right. So are
baby.
we talking about screen left or?
Yeah.
So
so
as the viewer
Dracula,
sees it-
boss baby.
Dracula.
I'm boss baby?
Yeah, I see that.
Why are you Lord of the Rings?
He's a hobbit.
I'm a hobbit.
Oh, you're a
apparently.
hobbit.
I don't.
I think he was calling you Legolas.
And
That's
then,
Star
and then
Trek.
we have Vulcan over here.
Yeah, I can see the Star
Guys,
Trek.
maybe we just all need to team up and have one
Yo,
YouTube
listen,
page. But
I'm
the
so
kicker is
happy
we're all
with-
gonna
with the
keep-
baby
We're gonna
base.
take Austin's YouTube page for all of us. That's the.
We're gonna steal his YouTube page and
We'll
get
start
rid
with
of him,
Austin's
too.
page, and then we're all gonna start posting content there.
Yeah, that's Austin. Show the camera. Show the camera. That's Austin.
Oh,
Oh my god, that looks like a demon!
Yeah, well,
You gotta
pretty
hold
much.
it. You gotta
All
hold
you
it
see is
closer.
the eyes.
Like closer.
Nope.
There we go.
Here, boss baby.
That's
Yeah, that works. We just got the hair and everything. We just need to like cowlick it a little bit.
I need Pi to dox himself so I can have him.
Yeah, so we can get the.
So I can give him a character too.
like perfect example of how Discord sucks, right? That's why we have to stream this to YouTube because we can't get you
Yep.
guys on video on the AMA stage. So it's,
We
like,
could have did a voice chat, but those are just oh my gosh.
oh, it's
You'll have
cool.
one. You'll have that.
You guys
one
are all
person
there in
join us.
person, so it makes sense. Patching in over. But so what can we expect some stellar partnerships to come out of this meetup, guys? Like, should everybody just be on the edge of
We're
their
all
seat?
partnered already in some way or another.
In some way, shape. Are you guys gonna come out as one entity, one being?
I don't want to have to like mop up after all of their shenanigans.
Yeah, I
You
don't-
already do.
JoJo's the
what
CEO.
difference is it?
I'm the CEO. I get to order them around. That sounds good. No, I'm just kidding.
I quit. That's it. I'm leaving DeFi.
But
All I
in
can
terms
say-
of
Not even the project is
All I
DeFi
can
as a
say
whole.
is TMG. All I can say. Nothing else.
that was bold of you,
TMG.
JoJo. That was very
That
bold.
was very
of you.
bold of you.
That was very bold. Anyways,
seen
That is very bold of you. You keep that acronym out of your mouth, sir. I don't even think Austin knows what
I'm
that
over
is.
Yeah, Austin,
here.
we don't say anything about what it is.
I'm over here in the cloud.
so
And like,
You do now.
while we have the chance here, before, because we're kind of running on. I mean, I don't want to keep you guys too much. We'll stay here all day, but
I'm
you
trying
guys
to get these
obviously are
guys to
hanging
go
out.
play paintball.
So-
okay? I want
You need
to
to do
shoot
that.
the crap out of
But I
JoJo.
do want.
Yeah.
I do want to
Gotta
give
play
everybody a
paintball.
chance, and this includes. I know Cam's off screen. I know he's got some stuff going on with a company, but anybody that wants to tell the audience a little bit about what you got coming for your respective project, right? So, JoJo and Kurt want to talk about Cardinal. Let Austin talk about Node Runner a little bit, and Cyril, you can talk about Only Burns Parrotly. But anybody that wants to get some stuff out there now, man. I mean, you guys are. There's a reason we brought you guys all on, and there's a reason you guys are all hanging out because you guys all have good stuff going on. So I think it's important that everybody knows what's happening.
Go for it. I don't know what all we got.
yeah,
Lord of the Rings,
so
take it away.
I'll start with definitely gonna be a lot changing with our branding. I'll leave it at that, and we might have a new website coming out at some point. I'll just leave it at that, and more information will come soon.
Yeah. As far as Node Runner, we're launching literally, what is it, a week from yesterday? So
Yep.
6 days. We got 6 days until we're launching that. No crazy changes other than, bro, it's just gonna be plug and play. Super excited to see how far we build this because, dude, if we just have a small like group, and small is relative, right? I mean, but if we have because we have it's the premium side. You have to become a Cardinal crew member to even have this as an opportunity for you, and that kind of filters out a lot of the people. And I'm really happy with that, and because we're gonna have this group of people that if we scale this to the way we think we can, bro, we're gonna have so much just revenue and so much like we're gonna have this mini node empire I keep alluding to that we're just gonna be in this paid little group having all these nodes and stuff, and I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm just over
Yeah,
the
Node Runner is
You're
an
watching.
awesome project.
Become
So
a Cardinal Crew member now.
Right,
5
so
days,
check
22 minutes, 22 hours.
You check the timer on
I
the
will
website.
personally suggest that. I've been in Cardinal Crew since well before we were partnered with Cardinal House, and it is
Make
pretty
notes for our
awesome.
money
So,
and run away.
Cyril, what do
Yeah.
you got going on? Cyril's got like 1,000 things going on all the time.
where should
I
we
could not
start?
possibly keep up with it, but if you want to share something that's coming for one of or many of your projects, I mean, you got so much going on. So share something.
Well, Only Burns sold out of our seed round. However, we are still occasionally collecting whitelist for whitelist stage, which is only slightly more expensive than seed round was. It's also going to be very limited. It's capped at 100 whitelist spots total. And that's capped at, the buy-in for that's going to be capped at 500. So with the seed round, there was no cap, right? So people could choose to, 8-bin however much or however little they wanted. There is going to be no minimum for the whitelist, but it is going to be capped at $500 per spot, and there's only 100 spots for that. That's going to be coming up here near the end of November, and then the NFT launch will be near the end of December. Then we have Parrotly is going to, I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways because why not? But we actually have a live, it's on our testing site, so you won't have access to it, but it is a working version of the NVS. And we're going to be distributing that to a couple of our test sample focus groups, as well as getting it integrated into Charmy Worlds for the metaverse. We're sending that over to Catharsis to have them start integrating the coding into their NFC wearable signets, like rings, necklaces, etc. And then, yeah. So, I mean, there's just,
Cyril copy trading, that's coming out soon.
Don't listen to him. Don't.
Cyril bot? When?
Don't listen to him. But I'm also working out a deal with Cam because he has a web design agency. Because apparently we offer that hatching protocol for NFT projects where we provide you with the smart contract and the mint page code, right? Very small charge too. But a lot of individuals don't know how to integrate their React code for the mint page onto a normal website. So we're working out a deal with Cam Fulton to be able to provide that as a drop-in solution. So literally anyone, maybe you're just an artist and you know nothing about smart contracts or mint pages or any of that, that is now an easy peasy solution. All you
Dude,
need
thank
to
you
do
so
for
much.
that is
Can't touch it.
I guess they're handing
Oh,
out
I was
beers
like,
at the moment.
I was like, I can't. It's only two,
Austin's
man.
double
I can't
fisting.
double
Austin's
fit.
double fisting on the pod. That is phenomenal.
That's hilarious. That's
Yes,
awesome.
tornado. Let's go.
Oh, is this not twist?
But,
can't
yeah,
do
so I mean, there's always something going on. Always, things happening over in my little corner of the world. But as long as you're in one of my litany of Discords, you generally have an update on what's going on. Plus, another benefit, if you are a Cardinal Crew member, I drop into their trading lessons room. That's Cardinal Crew member only. And I will, Bright Zone? No, we're not breaking the law on camera.
Camera, we're going. This is
Camera.
going on
But,
Spotify.
I'll post
Oh,
in
thanks,
like
man.
my thoughts on the
Appreciate
market.
it.
I'll post it like my thoughts on the market and things like that. So that that's also stuff you have access to as being a Cardinal Crew member. So get your membership.
Perfect.
Otherwise you're lame.
And he drops trades sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I do say, hey, I'm getting into Ethereum right now. I mean,
He gives me financial advice, so if I lose,
excuse me.
Parrotly is mine, bro. I own Parrotly.
Cyril
Only
just have the
advice.
AFA
But-
tag. Always financial
but
advice.
that is my cumulative P&L.
It's backwards, but
for
it's
the
I
last
believe it
month.
for the
Plus
viewers. It says
108%.
plus
That's
108.
awesome.
Close the earbud again.
I don't think
That is nice.
And it rebases.
Austin forgot to show the most important project here, actually, which is venting as a service. Make sure you check that Discord out.
Oh,
We can't
guys,
forget that.
Tweet today that
I will
kinda-
give you all financial advice right now. Go buy Money Sign Vent, okay? It is our free Vent token. All you do is you join the Venting as a Service Discord and you pay in the general chat by saying you paid. That's about it, man.
We need a picture for the Twitter with the laptop in the background. Let's get everyone in this.
Let's get the beer.
Oh yeah,
Let's get-
yeah,
get the beer
perfect.
We got to maintain
Do
a
it.
perfect image, guys.
Yep.
As the beer's just sitting right there.
Who's taking
Here,
a
I'll use
picture?
my
How are we
phone, bro.
supposed to do
That's
this?
I got
It's fine,
the
you can use
wide
it.
angle.
You can use it and then.
All right, hey,
Oh,
say
wait.
cheese, Wally and Cletus. All right? Make
All
sure
right,
you
I'll-
don't blink.
Jeez,
Yep. I'll make sure.
All right.
eyes are wide open.
Everyone's trying
This
to
is
get
great,
in.
man.
Do a video
Hey.
that you can go
Hold on.
out.
Hold on.
Oh my bad.
Photo of the stream.
I'll shrink it down. for you.
Inception.
There we go.
Legendary, right
That
there.
is,
That's a
a
legendary
that's a pic
selfie.
that's gonna go down in the history books, gentlemen.
You got.
30 years from
Do
now,
you remember
that'll
the
be.
Ellen DeGeneres selfie where she had like
Yeah.
all these
Oh,
different
yeah,
we
it's
just
gonna
did
be like that,
we're
man. It'll
basically
be-
Ellen now.
We're
Yep.
basically.
Oh, that is the Ellen selfie of DeFi.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
that
already
is.
got one up, right? We're still rolling while she got canceled, so we're good.
That's we're still moving, baby. We're still moving.
Well,
One-
dude,
oh.
dude, Brightside keeps going.
Bright, come on, bro. You're supposed to be on air side. Pie's rubbing off on you.
Pi, you're yeah. What's going on, Pi? You're really.
You
going
know,
off mic here.
I would like to remember or remind you, Brightstone, that the pre-sale had sold. I mean, the seed round had sold out, and you would have nothing of only burns if I hadn't set aside that amount for you, because I had to refund a
Oh, so he's
guy
flooding his own bag.
$1,700 because he bought that much more than what was still available in the pre-sale, and I held back the amount that
He
you
coulda
wanted.
ran with the
So,
bag, bro.
Stop footing.
Well,
Wag the
why didn't?
finger.
Okay, hold up. This is a prime FUD moment. Why didn't you use your trading abilities and double it, then give it back? Like, why didn't you do that,
Yeah,
bro?
you gave
Spread the wealth. Why are you keeping it for yourself?
Because
You didn't give it back
don't,
interest?
you don't
Yeah,
utilize,
you didn't give it back
you didn't pay him
interest.
back.
you don't utilize
There
someone's...
was no ROI on
some-
that investment.
No, it was a simple refund. I'm not going to sit there
I'm
and
sorry,
trade with
Supreme
someone's refund.
Overlord.
Listen, this is a traditional finance, okay? We invest to get ROIs in crypto. If it's a refund, it better be with
100,000 million
interest.
% APYs. That's all we want.
Absolutely.
Now you're getting it.
I didn't realize that this was Pi Project.
Austin actually intentionally tweets about staying conservative with your investments, so he keeps all the volatility to himself. Is what he.
That's,
does.
that's what happens. It's all part of the plan, bro. It's all part of the plan.
Oh man. All right. Well, I know
Awesome,
Cletus
guys.
wants to get the giveaway
Yeah,
rolling here.
Yeah,
we'll do
yeah.
that
So
real
at
quick
the end
and
of all of our
before we wrap
cross-chain
up.
chats, we do have a giveaway, and it's through GiveLab. So we've had a record number of entries into the giveaway this cross-chain
Nice.
chat. So I want to thank the audience and everyone
Awesome.
who's participated in the giveaway. Just going to the site right now, clicking pick winners, and the winner is the VIP Killer. So congratulations.
Champagne over
VIP Killer, you have won 50 ink on a chain of your choice. Ink is the governance token to CryptoLink, and we are on 9 chains. So I guess I can list all of them off here. Let's see if I can remember them off the top of my head. But Phantom, Binance, AVAX, Polygon, Oasis, Metis, Harmony.
Cello and
Pro- Cello?
Congratulations for winning, Pi.
Yes.
I know that's your alt.
I know.
Oh, that's yeah.
Pi, you weasel.
If that is your alt, then man, you're
Wait,
sly.
you're not listed on Doge Chain yet?
Is it actually?
Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Y'all
he
need to
has
get to work.
2 accounts in Cardinal Crew. He's paying for 2 memberships.
VIP Killer's his alt.
Is
Wait,
he
no, it's
actually?
not.
No
This is-
way.
this is
Oh,
actually-
Pi just got outed on cross-chain chats. This is
He
a
just got
huge
doxed.
revelation.
The MDB Phoenix Club? It
Pi is
isn't?
denying it. He goes, "It isn't
Pi.
my alt. It isn't." That is funny.
Look at this. We're turning the tables. We're
Yeah.
butting pie now.
Now we're fucking
Turnabout's
so-
fair play.
I know. I think Cyril may have participated in this before, but we're gonna do a real quick rapid fire. So anybody that wants to participate in this, let's do it. We're gonna go through the questions. Everybody answer. Anybody in the background that wants to answer, feel free. We're gonna roll through it real quick. This is how we end every cross-chain
Uh-oh.
chat.
The
So we're
Austin
gonna
effect
start
kicked
with Windows, Mac, or Linux.
Do y'all hear
If we have
anything?
no devs in the building,
Oh, it
probably
must be
no
just me
Linux.
then. So I'm having audio issues.
Windows.
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 We've got Windows, Mac, or
Windows.
Linux.
I can't hear anything, so I don't know what I'm answering.
It's like Windows or
Windows,
doors.
Mac, or Linux.
Yeah, I'm out of the loop.
Oh, you messed
Austin,
up.
Austin's out.
Austin said Windows.
Oh, Austin said Windows. Okay, cool. Mobile or desktop?
Mobile.
Mobile.
Desktop.
Wait, are we talking about what? Mobile Discord or mobile?
Just in general.
gen-
I would say
General?
just in general, like if you're just using
Probably
Discord,
desktop, then.
communicating,
I was
doing
thinking
whatever.
Discord, but-
All right,
Well, you know,
Bitcoin or ETH?
here's- Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
I'll go with ETH.
Oh, JoJo's got to be different.
I'll mix it up.
Polygon.
I'm just,
Oh, Austin with the
I don't even know
curveball.
what
Say it
you're
loud.
For the chain, or are you going for?
Polygon's a layer 2 for
Yeah,
Ethereum.
I
You
can't
guys-
hear
you voting
anything.
on
I don't know
the
what
chain?
I'm answering.
You're not voting on anything.
For some reason, I think my headphones died.
Well, it's not a thing if Austin doesn't have audio
Yeah.
issues. So
There you go. Now
See?
it's now a thing.
You guys are seeing real time. I have a curse, bro.
All
I have
right,
a
well you
curse.
can, you can answer Polygon to this next question because the next one's favorite chain.
Polygon.
Polygon.
Absolutely.
Polygon. Crust.
We got. We have. Is a clean sweep of Polygon in the room there?
Yeah,
All right.
it was, yes. However, I'm going to throw in a curveball. In the future, it will probably be Gauss.
Oh,
Mhm.
curveballs. Curveballs.
Because I'm an advisor there, right? So, I know it's going to be good. If Polygon hired me as an advisor, maybe I could help them fix a few things. But,
You know, I'm gonna agree with that because I'm salty because I applied to be a content creator for Polygon and they didn't even email me back. So
didn't give you the time of day?
Goss all the way. I've talked to Gary millions of times. I've talked to Polygon zero. So
I know what Gary's building towards because he told
Yeah.
me his whole thing. So
Polygon's partnerships aren't big enough.
No, Polygon's not big enough. I mean,
You heard
they've
of
got
Starbucks?
what?
Never.
They've got what?
Starbucks
I know, no, I'm joking.
three nodes running out of the back of a van or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
If it gets congested by XEN, I mean, come on.
All right.
Anywho,
So
what's your next question?
okay. iPhone or Android?
Android.
iPhone.
Get out of here.
Because I'm used to
iPhone.
it. I
I can't
never
text with
I
green.
never switched over.
Can't text with green. What is this elitist bullshit?
I can't text anybody with green bubbles. I don't trust them.
Can't trust it. No. Audiobook or read?
Read.
Audiobook.
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 Well, what I do is I copy the entire contents of the book into Spreeder, and I run it at like 800 words per minute, and then I just stare with a blank look on my face as the entire book flashes before my eyes.
Nice.
That's
sounds
very
like-
efficient.
honestly,
Cyril.
that's
Then
That's
he
very
processes
efficient.
it. He can process it all.
Yeah.
It's just
Verbatim.
Do it.
Dogs or
I've
cats?
seen him do it. Dogs.
Parrots.
Bears?
Parrots.
Oh,
He said
parrots.
Parrots.
Say bears.
Both of those are predator animals to something I have 7 of in my house. I have 7 parrots. 2 parakeets, 2 cockatiels, a green cheek conure, a lilac-crowned Amazon, and a Congo African gray.
I know one of those. Parrot.
Which
So
one
no-
is
no dogs
Hades?
or cats. Hades is the African gray.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
City or countryside?
Countryside.
Country.
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 Ocean or mountains?
Mountains.
Mountain. Yeah.
That's like
Yeah, it was a clean
Everybody-
sweep.
That's
I know.
pretty odd to have a full net.
This one's for JoJo and Cyril. Trampoline or paintball?
Trampoline.
Why not
I don't get
both?
shot by a paintball
at the same time.
Paintball closes in 2 hours.
It
Does
closes in 2 hours.
Closes at 4. I looked it up.
Oh, dang it. See, you wasted our time to go paintball.
Well, I think what you should. Well, no. What we could do is we could move the stream outside. You and JoJo are in the trampoline, both with a paintball gun, and first one to tap
There
loses.
you go.
Let's run to the Walmart and get some of those crappy Titmans and like 800 paintballs and just like go to freaking town on each other in the backyard.
That sounds like a great idea. I think you just have JoJo run horizontally
Yeah,
back
run
and
and
forth across the
everyone just shoots
backyard
at
until
me
you
as
run out
I'm
of
running.
paintballs.
I
great
left my
idea.
parrot
It's a
suit
great
at home,
idea.
though.
All right, coffee or tea?
Coffee. Tea.
Coffee.
Kurt with the tea curveball there.
Yeah.
I can't do coffee.
Kurt's
no
always
hot tea. I
sipping
can
the
do
tea.
sweet tea.
I do.
Sweet tea wasn't an
Unsweet
option.
nice tea.
It is tea, to be
Anything.
fair.
Just,
That was not the. Yeah, we weren't going that direction, JoJo.
Hot
Pancakes
coffee,
or
to be
waffles?
specific. Anybody that drinks
Iced coffee to be
Anybody that
specific.
drinks iced coffee.
Stuffed French toast.
This-
What are we
down
talking
at
about? What
IHOP.
did he say?
pancakes or waffles? This is
Waffles, any
pancakes
day.
for flavor, but waffles for structure.
I go
I'm
with
a waffle
waffles
guy.
because I
Waffles.
fill all of the
Yeah, with
squares with
syrup,
like cinnamon
yeah.
butter.
I
Oh,
don't.
and
that, yeah.
peanut butter
Yeah.
too.
A little bit of. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Waffles. Final answer.
Kurt had a
Yeah,
good
waffles.
Kurt had a good analysis of that. That was interesting. And
Fluffy,
to,
you know, but if you want. Yeah.
to round it
Fluffy
out,
pancakes, not
favorite
too hot.
season.
Winter, fall,
Winter.
fall, winter.
Spring.
Yeah, spring.
Did we just get a winter from Austin Clarke?
Both of us
Yeah.
were
Oh,
winters,
bro, I
winter
love
all the
cold.
way.
There's got to be
Winters
something
are
wrong.
probably
with
I
that.
love
You got a
looking
snowboarder
outside
ski,
and
right?
seeing the snow.
I'd imagine then.
I've
If you like
never
winter,
done either.
Scum
no
ski.
way.
Is it because
He
you can
just
stay
makes
inside
snow
and not get
angels.
crap?
Do you like the
Bro, I
ice
just
fish?
like-
Like, is there
Austin
is there
Snow
something
I
makes
like
about
the
it?
ability to go outside and not sweat my balls off, okay?
What
Yeah.
an answer.
I think it's just so
Because
you
here's
can
the
stay trapped
thing,
in
right?
this room without
I
getting
say
yelled
this
at.
all the time. It's socially you can only take off so many clothes without it being kind of weird. But like you can put on as many layers, right? And you'll be perfectly comfortable.
Yeah, but how cold does it get for you in the winter?
I
It's
mean,
fair, Minnesota is a little.
Like we get negative like 40.
I
Like
mean-
that's a little bit brisk.
I think the coldest I've ever experienced was like
Why do you live where the air
Five.
hurts your
Where I was
face?
born.
Negative
Where I was
5
born.
or 5? Wait, it
You
only gets
can
to 5
leave.
here?
I was also
No, not in
born up
Pennsylvania. I'm
north
saying the
there.
coolest
I
I've ever
chose to move
been.
south because that's nonsense. So I mean, Kurt,
Are
it
you
is
from
possible.
Pennsylvania?
no, I've never did like this
Don't
is the
you
first time.
live
Yeah,
in
it's
Pennsylvania?
fair.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
All right, so that rounds
I think
out the
farthest
rapid
north I've
fire.
ever lived was Maryland.
But guys, I can't thank you enough for taking some time out of your meetup to jump on here and goof around with us and answer some questions. This was
Absolutely, man.
a great time. This is my
Love
favorite
doing it,
cross-chain chat because we got a video recording of it. We got Austin crushing brews on camera, which is
On
pretty
camera.
epic. might be is that a first
Oh,
time
is
for
this not
YouTube?
adult-friendly podcast?
No, it is. It absolutely is adult friendly. Is this going to be a first for YouTube? Austin crushing
Austin
a beer on
crushing
camera. 'Cause-
beers
He's gonna get demonetized now.
I
No,
think
it'll be
it
on our.
is.
I mean,
No,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
this
Hey,
is the
but
first
there's
time
a
I've
first
publicly
on
drank.
the channel. Then this has been awesome, guys, and you guys enjoy yourselves and try not to terrorize JoJo too much.
I hope
No,
I make
but-
it back.
Yeah, I know he
goes
was
missing.
slightly worried
Oh,
going
wow.
through this. He's like, I don't know if I'll make it back. Cyril might sell me off, like whatever, like
No,
there's-
no,
Unless
no.
Unless you
Listen,
do emergency surgery
listen.
after tonight.
listen. We're gonna do a live stream
Oh,
at
no.
midnight when he turns 18.
Bro, we're
and
doing it.
for every $10 donated, I will punch him in the nuts.
I'll host this live stream.
That's the idea. Half of the money raised goes to reconstructive surgery for his nuts. The other half goes to Operation Give Back.
This seems like a win-win.
Bro.
That's
well-
what
it's
I
been-
said. JoJo's like, please don't punch me in the nuts. And I
Yeah.
said,
Well,
this
can
is
we
gonna
at
be
least
great
charge
content.
more, or is it only worth $10?
It's only $10 a pop.
Man,
But if you want me to do an
I had to pay
uppercut,
$10 for a burpee from
it's
Austin.
$50.
An uppercut. I'll give all my giveaway
50
money
bucks
for
for an
that.
uppercut.
All right, everyone
Five's
has
really
that
good.
to look forward to. Then that's a good deal. I'm gonna do my due diligence and let me know if I leave anybody out. But let's get a quick shout out to going from left to right. Parrotly Finance, Only Burns, Node Runner, Austin Clarke's YouTube channel. Make sure you go like, subscribe, do all of that over there. He's awesome. We
What
love
is a
Austin over
$100
here.
kit?
JoJo and Kurt from Cardinal House, BTK over there to the left. I know he was over there, so shout out to BTK. Everybody knows him if you're around in our communities. He's awesome. And then shout out to Cam and anybody else over there. Sam, I know.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
else. Yep.
Sam
shout out
from
to all of
Only
you guys.
Burns.
Cam
got-
from-
We got Cam over there.
Cam. Shout out to Cam. Everybody, thank you guys for taking the time, man. We really appreciate you
Oh
guys.
my gosh,
and,
I'm just
and everybody should
breaking
go check
everything.
out their projects. And then everybody else, stay tuned. We're gonna be weekly now with cross-chain chats over here in the Cardinal House
Ooh,
Discord. So,
weekly. Let's
weekly
Weekly.
on Sundays.
Go. I will
We are
hold
moving
you
to Sundays.
accountable, fellas.
Why are you trying to fill my calendar more than it's already filled, bro?
Because we don't sleep, Cyril. Come on.
I don't sleep.
I know nobody sleeps.
I
That's why
miss
it's okay.
it.
Yeah, no. There's time for you sleep. Listen, exactly what my football coach used to tell me. You'll sleep when you're dead, right? So.
Well, thankfully, I've got to wait, I guess, like another couple years, and then I can sleep as long as I want.
Yeah, you got quite. I think we have some time there. I think we have some time.
I couldn't tell if that was retirement or if that was.
It's either really good or really bad. We don't do balances here.
On that note, all right, thanks guys. We're gonna cut the.
If we all
pod
put
here.
10 million together in USD Plus, we could make a lot of money.
I appreciate you
donate
guys, man. You
300K
guys enjoy
donation.
yourselves, and we will we'll see you around when y'all get back from the meetup, and we're all talking on Discord this week. So appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah.
Thanks,
for all
guys.
these
Thanks,
videos.
guys.
All right.
All right, everybody, take care. Audience, thank you very much. See you guys next week.